My head is hurting me.
You were sick too, right?
Yeah, no, it's just these headaches that stay after the thing.
Frank, what is
I
it?
can't believe 3 people in group were sick.
What is it you don't want to see at the moment? What don't you want to know?
Are you talking to me, Doc?
No, Frank.
I think it's about a need for connection and love, and I just some days it's like a desert, you know.
That's true.
So, I mean, there are certain aspects that are good, you know, not having quite as much outside stimulus, although I do have a little special outside stimulus, is not bad for our family, you know.
If you can put that energy back into the family, arguably, but
I know. I just don't want to.
Frank, in this discussion, what do you want from the group?
I hate it when you ask that.
Because?
Because I regress. I'm like a little kid. I just want the group to love me and accept me and not. No, I do want the groups. I value your feedback, and I know that you're right. And I guess that's the reason I told you, is because I know I'm putting myself at risk. And I told you people because I can talk to you.
Well, Frank, if I can just say, I mean, I think I have this like great desire to fuck up right now. You know what I mean? No, really, really desperate, because there's so many fucking rules, and like I'm with my sister, and what are you allowed to do outside, and someone walks by you with a mask and you have to cross the street really fast, or without a mask, and there are all these rules, and all I want to do is like go to one of these bars where all the idiots are hanging out and just like drink and like buy a pack of cigarettes, which I fucking haven't smoked in 10 years. Like, so I understand why you want to fuck up, because, you know, we're feeling claustrophobic right now.
And
So
we are, and
rules.
we truly are. I mean, let's be real, Manny. I mean, we're guilty of the same shit. The one thing that has kept me going, I mean, look, I'm not married, but it is another transgression, another rule. You know, I feel so lonely. And the only thing that is getting me through this miserable time with our country and the world fucking falling apart is, you know, the possibility of an escape, which is what I get in the form of a text every now and then from Manny. And I'm sorry, but I am desperate for connection, and Manny is my only connection.
Tell me something, Pam. Did it occur to you that if you were lonely that you could call me? Why aren't I a fixture in your mind who you could turn to when something is overwhelmingly troublesome to you?
The need that Manny is filling for me is a very different need than the one that you fill for me, Doc.
Well, that's probably true. In some way, Manny is much more gratifying than I might ever be. But we don't know that until you try it.
Are you saying that I'm allowed to flirt with you, Doc? Over text?
I'm saying that if you have a wish to flirt with me over text, that'd be a great thing to tell me.
You can flirt with me.
I guess I feel frustrated when, you know, Doc is saying, look, we had a month or whatever it was where things fell apart, but now it's rules as normal, because I'm not ready to go back to rules as normal, because the world isn't rules as normal yet. The world
we're still in it.
Up. And I'm sorry, but Manny is my lifeline right now, and that's...
Manny is your lifeline. You're absolutely right. Right, but I'd like you to exercise that lifeline in here.
And look, we are. It is thrilling. I get to see his face.
Great, but more than looking at his face, I'd like you and Manny to see if you can put into language here what you've been doing outside of here on texting.
4-я серия «Запутанный». Начало серии говорит о том, что наше исследование темы близости и любви будет продолжено. Участники нуждаются в близости, но как по-разному они обходятся с этой потребностью. В первом сезоне мы узнали, что Пэм и Мэнни встречались вне группы, несмотря на правила. И сейчас их отношения продолжаются в переписке. Эзра снова напоминает о том, что правила группы нужны, чтобы создавать безопасную обстановку, и приглашает Пэм и Мэнни исследовать их отношения на группе и не лишает других участников возможности наблюдать, как углубляются эти отношения. Действительно, группа разрушает не само нарушение правил, а невозможность об этом сказать. Умалчивание, тайна, конспирация.
Bring that energy in here. Have your relationship in front of these people, and let's see what happens.
You want us to read the text messages aloud, Doc?
No, I want you to say out loud anything you might think of saying in a text message to Pam while you're sitting here in the room. Because I can guarantee you, while you're sitting here in the room, you're having lots of thoughts about Pam, just as Pam is having lots of thoughts about you. So the challenge is to take those passing thoughts and give life to them, put words to them.
But they're so complicated.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so...
Since when did you mind complication?
Роль терапевта, его терапевтическая задача не осуждать, не следить за выполнением правил, а поощрять откровенное обсуждение в рамках группы. Важно прояснять, чтобы не было тайн, чтобы не было секретов, чтобы была возможность исследовать скрытую враждебность. Перенесите свои отношения в группу, предлагает Эзра, Пэм и Мэнни, и посмотрим, что произойдет. И в этом, согласитесь, нет ни критики, ни обвинения. Он помогает Пэм и Мэнни увидеть и прожить те чувства, которые возникают у них на пути к близости. Оживить свои мысли, выразив их словами на группе. Это так сложно, отвечает Пэм. И это действительно так. У всех у нас сопротивление. Мы боимся чего-то сказать, обидеть, потерять отношения и постоянно себя останавливаем. Конечно, это идеальная ситуация, что мы можем быть готовы говорить о всех своих чувствах и на любые темы, и готовы услышать обратную связь от других. На деле же мы видим, как сложно отказаться от контроля, потому что никто не хочет попадаться в ловушку своей уязвимости. Пэм не выдерживает и переключает внимание на отсутствующего участника, что дает группе возможность выразить скрытую до этого момента враждебность. Участники присоединяются, поддерживают чувства, которые появляются.
It's rich, Pam.
Since
It's
when did
rich.
you mind things that are complicated, Pam?
It's my whole fucking life. Thank God he who shall not be named is no longer in group, huh?
That motherfucker always looked down on us, always thought he was better than this group, and we were his project. That's where you fucked up, Doc, because we were like a zoo that he got to hang out at. And I'm thrilled he's not here.
Well, Karina, hold on a second. Karina, hold on a second.
Why did you
Karina, hold on a
invite
second.
somebody to observe
Karina,
us?
hold on a second. Manny was talking to me.
Sorry.
Manny, you're angry with me.
I'm not actually, honestly, I'm not even mad at you right now.
Well, why not? I brought him in
What
here.
I'm actually pissed about, I just want to be honest, is that I felt like there was a thing about to happen with Pam and I, and then I feel like this is really uncomfortable, but Pam kind of pushed it to Henry, and so I'm feeling jealous and insecure about what it is and why she couldn't say it.
Well, that's wonderful.
I mean, I don't need her to say it in the room, but I just was like, that's like the most, I felt like a kid on Christmas morning, like just waiting to hear her say something to me. And I feel really emotional right now. And then she like moved to Henry, and I can't stand that guy, and I just, whatever.
Manny, stay with it. Can you look at Pam and tell her that you felt jealous, that you felt hurt, that she dropped you, she moved away from you too soon? Can you tell her that directly?
I'm scared to do that because I feel that if I am submissive or like not in my strength, that is gonna make her, I feel insecure in my relationship with Pam. And so
Well, that's fine, but why not embrace that?
Okay, well, I was really jealous. That really, it sucked. I wanted that moment. I'm desperate for that moment, and to see you and see like how beautiful you look and how striking you are. I just wanted you to look me in the eyes and say something nice. I really did.
Part of me was so pissed when you left because I felt like things were heating up, and I thought maybe, you know, this would be a time when we would have an excuse to get to, I don't know, be in a bubble together and see what that was like. But I also feel like you're such a
Mensch.
He's such a mensch.
Безопаснее всего сливать агрессию на кого? Правильно, на ведущего, который заставил участников через все это пройти. Все как в жизни. Обратите внимание, как ведущий принимает эту агрессию, выдерживает, не отбрасывает ее, как горячую картошку. И напряжение как будто становится меньше, а свободы больше.
So what are you feeling toward Manny at the moment?
I mean, it's hard for me to even look at him.
Why?
Because it's not, I can't tell, the whole world feels so surreal that I can't tell what's real and what's not. I mean, he is a pure escape for me. And I don't even know if it's the idea of him or if it's him, but
Pam, you love him.
well, I mean, that seems like an intense thing to say.
You're not in love with each other?
No, I'm in love with her. That is 100% clear. I love you.
She's in
I'm
love with you
obsessed
too.
with you.
She just can't say it. She's.
Yeah, but that's hard, you know,
I know.
to be the one who is more direct. Because I'd get in the car right now and drive to New York. I don't fucking care. I would, in a heartbeat. But I promise you that by the time I got to Kansas, she would text me and say it was too dangerous. And so that's why I haven't done it. It's true.
What's happening right now, Ben?
I mean, of course, I feel it. I feel my heart beating fast. I feel it in my loins. I feel it like everywhere. But I also feel like panic in my head of like, what are you getting into? Like, these are, I think I do this where I have an idea of somebody and I don't know. I mean, it's so much easier to fall into deep feelings for somebody when they are across the country and you can just sort of make up your own story about them. You know, I don't know Manny. I mean, of course I know him so well here, but this is such a strange bubble. And I think the idea of like actually starting something with him,
Is it maybe because it feels like out of control or out of your control?
Yeah, maybe. I can see myself already starting to shut down a bit. It's intense. It's really intense. And I don't feel like I have clarity on anything. I don't have clarity on anything. So what the fuck am I doing? You know, I would never want to be responsible for him driving across the country, leaving his sister and his nephew
But
in
you
that
wouldn't.
horrible position.
You're not
He
responsible
wanted
for that.
to do it. That's something he brought up.
Yeah,
That's my choice. I'm a grown-ass man. Like, I can do that.
But
Like,
your
it's
do
fine.
His ass is
pressure,
grown.
Right? You can understand how that
No.
would be pressure.
No,
I
it's
mean,
not pressure.
I do
I
get
don't
where
expect
Pam's coming
anything.
from.
I would
But it's-
love it, obviously, but
Yes.
then there are repercussions. I mean, it's like what he's
Yes.
saying.
I guess that's a test of love, though, right? Like,
Yeah.
love shouldn't be in spite of something. I don't know. Then he comes because he loves you, and he's not gonna put pressure on. You know what I mean? Then he's not gonna judge you if you don't kiss him or you don't do this or do that. He's just gonna fucking love you in whatever way you'll let him love you. It might be. I don't know.
Напряжение как будто становится меньше, а свободы больше. И впервые появляется попытка объяснить, что же такое любовь. В конце серии Тильда сравнивает этот внутренний конфликт между уязвимостью и желанием близости с тестом на любовь. И похоже, что в пространстве группы находится место для проживания и того, и другого. Бесценный опыт близости с другим человеком и с собой настоящим. Поделитесь, как вам такой взгляд на любовь?